Long time no see. It's been slightly over a year since I made my last faithful video before kind of just fizzling out. I don't really have a tangent for this video, so please bear with me as it's all over the place. But yeah, I kind of just abandoned you guys and it's been a lingering thought in the back of my mind up until now. As a content creator, I owe you guys consistency and effort, or at least an explanation as to why I just up and left. During our prime, I was surprised that we'd built a pretty sizable community of .exe viewers, and I was genuinely proud and grateful of what we created. I'll be surprised if most of you guys are still here and still hoping to hear from me again, but if you are, I genuinely appreciate you, and if you've left, I don't blame you. This was self-inflicted. So why did I stop making videos? Simple really. Burnout. The edits I made were during a time I had a lot of spontaneous and unpredictable ideas for transitions and combinations that I just had to paint it all out on a canvas, which was YouTube, with Genshin Impact as my palette. Truly, I still carry that obscene sense of creativity when I'm pitching ideas for group efforts, or even on my free time when I'm watching fan animations, but the thought of having to figure out how to showcase it in editing became a sense of dread. Honestly, I'm not the most efficient editor. If you take a deep dive into my edits, particularly Oceania.exe, you can easily unravel how repetitive my ideas became. I began to abuse a lot of screen shades, out of context video clips, and I had a lingering fear that I'd run out of ideas after making Oceanid, which tragically became true. Every 5 minutes of editing would equate to about 15 seconds of video time, and admittedly most of my time was spent watching those 15 seconds over and over. Not to see what I could improve, but out of pride. I don't know why I developed such an inflated sense of pride for 15 seconds of what isn't even top tier editing, like let's be real. It cut into so much prep time that I probably could have released a good video days earlier had I remained disciplined. Another factor of my burnout was the sense of me rushing into creating content. I was inspired by quite a few .exe creators, as I felt it was a genre where I could just let out all of my unfiltered creativity, but this kind of content is obviously heavily reliant on editing. I rushed into it without at least learning some basic and effective transitions beforehand. I was running out of ideas twice as quickly as I was making them. I gave in to the fear of being too repetitive and just passively gave up on the idea as a whole. So yeah, that's basically my best explanation as to why I stopped making videos. Now, why am I even bothering to make this video? Well, I kinda want to come back. Perhaps not primarily making edits anymore. I want to try streaming. Yep, right here on this channel. I've actually been practicing how to stream for quite a few months now on a private Twitch and to my friends on Discord. I've grown fond of it as it's a pretty straightforward way to just play some games, talk with you guys, and just be me. I also figured that while it's typically a huge risk for a channel to jump genres or styles, since most of my audience is here for .exe edits of games, then streaming games isn't going to be too far off from that, and can even fuel more ideas of future side edits, but let's not get our hopes up. I don't quite know if I'm just going to be a Genshin streamer or if I want to try my hand at variety, which is what I've been practicing in private, as doing variety always keeps my eyes open and I've never been bored of just one specific game or genre. But feel free to tell me in the comments what you'd want me to stream, whether it's exclusively Genshin or if you're fine with whatever. I basically just made this video to ask, anybody still here? And if so, are you guys willing to tread this new path with me? We had a pretty strong community in 2020 and I'm hoping to rebuild or even surpass what was done before. And if I'm to start streaming here, it might not be instant. I'm estimating I'll need at least until Friday to mentally prepare, as I've been getting battered with college homework and trying to actually be a contributor to society, and I need to think of a schedule too. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you're down to join me in this new chapter. If you're watching up until this point, I just want to say thank you. And if you're not a subscriber, hello? I'm sorry if this popped up randomly on your recommendations, slap me. Anyways, that's all for this video. Peace.